We'll come up to a nice straight spine, seated pose with our legs still in butterfly. Tall spine, balancing on the sit bones. Let's rock from side to side to find balance in the sit bones. And let's use this momentum to pull us down. So we'll sway a little bit deeper from side to side as we go back and forth, allowing the sit bones to push out a little bit behind you, coming into your forward folded butterfly. Just let the torso hang. Let gravity and your breath be what pulls you down. No need to force anything, just relax. And keep breathing, find your breath. On an inhale, we'll push the floor away. Come on up to a straight spine. Use your left hand on your right knee and your right hand behind you on the mat. Twist the spine, look over your right shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale to come back through center and switch sides. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you. Look over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale to come back through center. Let's swish our legs behind us and come into our tabletop pose. So we have our wrists stacked in a straight line with our shoulders, and our knees are stacked in a straight line with hips. Nice tight core, straight spine. Inhale, look forward, open the chest, send the hips up to the sky. Push your stomach towards the mat for your cow pose. Exhale, round through the spine. Point the crown of the head down. Tighten the core. Imagine you can touch the belly button to your spine. Send the spine up to the ceiling. Cat pose. When you're ready to inhale, rise up to your cow. When you're ready to exhale, round through to your cat. Follow your breath. Let's meet in a neutral tabletop position, straight spine. Tuck your toes together, open your knees as wide as the mat. And then with an exhale, let the chest and the hips sink down. Slide the hands forward. Let your forehead and chest come down to the mat. Plant the forehead down, child's pose. Leaving your hands shoulder width apart, tuck the toes together, down onto the mat, lift the hips up to the sky, ground into your heels, downward dog. Let's take a moment to pedal the feet out, maybe bending one knee and then the other. And when we find some stillness in our down dog, let's ground into the heels. Keep the legs nice and straight. Send the hips up to the sky. Tight core. Your ears are between your biceps in space. Spread your fingers nice and wide. The crown of the head points between the palms of the hands. Deep breath in. Look to the top of the mat. Bend the knees and step or hop right into your forward fold. Let's have our feet, our hands landing wherever they can. You can have your hands on your shins, reaching for the toes down on the mat, or you can have your hands up on blocks to bring the floor up to you. Wherever you are, let's point the crown of the head down to the mat and keep the legs straight. Option to sway side to side if that feels good. On an inhale, we'll reverse our dive and send the hands all the way up to the sky. Bring the palms to touch. Look at your thumbs. Deep breath in. Let's hold on to the left wrist with the right hand and pull them over to the right side, sending the left hip out to the left. Option to look under your left arm towards the ceiling. Deep breath in. And inhale to come up to center. Look at your thumbs. Hold onto the right wrist with the left hand. Deep breath in. Exhale to pull to the left. Maybe looking under your right arm up at the ceiling. Keep breathing. Inhale to come up to center. And exhale to dive it down for a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands are on your thighs, body in a 90-degree angle. Long, straight spine, tight core. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms all the way up, palms touch. When you open your hands, let's twist to the right. Open the arms really wide, shoulder height. Look over your right arm. Deep breath in. Exhale here. Inhale to come up to center with your hands. Look at your thumbs. And exhale to twist to the left. Arms really open. Look over your left shoulder. Deep breath in. Exhale here. Inhale, arms up to center, palms touch. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Take a few breaths here. Decide if you want to hold on to opposite elbows or sway side to side. Whatever feels good in the body. When you're ready, let's plant the palms flat on the mat and then step the right foot behind us. Maybe 4 or 5 feet for a wide leg forward fold. Let the hands come in between the heels of the feet, toes pointing to the side of the mat, legs are straight, tight core, palms flat to the mat, or you can have them up on blocks. Deep breath in. Exhale, point the crown of the head down to the mat, forward fold. Let's inhale and walk the hands to the right and fold over the right knee, facing the knee. We'll open the right toe to point out to the right side. You can have your right hand on the shin, on the mat, or up on a block. And we'll drag the left arm across the right arm, across your chest, and then up to the sky for your triangle pose. Look up at that top hand. Legs are straight, core is tight. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Let's slide the toes on the left to point forward. So all the toes are pointing in the same direction. Hands frame the right leg, face your right knee, pyramid pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk hands back through center all the way to the left. We'll open the toes to the left. Plant your palms on a block or on your shins. Slide the right hand up to the sky. Look up at that top right fingertips. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Frame your hands around the left foot. Slide the left toe to point all in the same direction. Legs are straight. Fold to face your left knee. Pyramid pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, step that right foot to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Keep breathing. Option to sway side to side, hold on to opposite elbows, hands on blocks, or if you'd like, you can hug your legs behind the knees. When you're ready, plant the palms, step back to your plank just long enough to lower all the way down to the stomach and slide the hands forward. We're coming into our Sphinx pose, so our elbows and shoulders are stacked in a straight line with one another. Our forearms form the number 11. Our hips are releasing into the mat, but we're keeping the neck nice and long. We're not dumping weight into the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale to feel that weight release into the mat at your hips. With an inhale, open the hands as wide as the mat and straighten the elbows for your seal pose, still keeping the shoulders long and down away from the ears. Deep breath in. Exhale to slide the right hand underneath the left arm and then the left arm all the way to the right side. Allow your chin to come down in the center for your bow tie pose. Inhale to come up, plant the palms shoulder width apart. Let the shoulders sink back down into your Sphinx. Keep the neck long. Deep breath in. Slide the right hand out to the right side. Put a bend in the left hand and let that hand come down to the mat. Bend your left knee, roll onto the right side, letting that cheek come down on the mat, and the left foot comes down to the floor behind you. Inhale to send the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, let it come down on the low back for your open wing. Inhale to send the left arm back up to the sky. Exhale to bring it down in front of your face and roll onto the stomach. Slide the right hand in and let it come back into your Sphinx pose. Deep breath in, option to close down the eyes. On your next inhale, straighten the arms, widen your hands, seal pose. Exhale to let the the left hand cross under the right and the right arm over top for your bow tie. Inhale to come up to center into your Sphinx. If that's enough, stay here or we'll return to seal. When you're ready, lower down, slide the left hand out to the left side, plant your right palm flat on the mat, bend your right knee and roll onto the left side, letting the face come down to the mat and the right foot comes back behind your left leg. Inhale to send the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, let it come down on the low back to keep the chest open. Inhale to send the right arm back up to the sky. Exhale to let that hand come down in front of your face. Use it to support you as you roll back onto the stomach and then slide both hands back into your Sphinx pose. Option to close down the eyes. Inhale, slide the hands underneath your shoulders. Keep the elbows tucked close to the body. Lift the chest, deep breath in. Exhale, lower the forehead down. Inhale, lift the chest, baby cobra. And let's push ourselves up onto our knees. Tuck the toes together. Let the knees come as wide as the mat and slide back down into your child's pose. Inhale to lift the chest, slide the hands forward, Come up onto both knees and let your knees be stacked with your hips in a straight line. Stay on the elbows and let the chin and the chest come down to the mat or just the forehead. Hands can come into prayer over your head or stay down flat on the mat for your puppy pose. Inhale to lift the chest. Plant the palms shoulder width apart. Tuck the toes, send the hips up to the sky. Down dog. Find your alignment, grounding into the heels, straightening the legs, tight core. Deep breath in. Walk the feet to the top of the mat and we'll just cross our legs and come down to a seat. Send the legs straight out in front of you for your Dandasana pose or staff pose. Palms down at your hips. Low shoulders pulling down away from the ears. Long neck. Body in a 90-degree angle, tight core. Inhale, arms up. Look at your thumbs. Exhale to fold. Let the stomach come down first. Then the chest, then the chin. And again, just let gravity in your breath be what pulls you down here. Keep breathing. On an inhale, we'll slide the hands up the body. Put a bend in the right knee, let it come close to the body. We'll hug that right knee in and then cross the foot over the left leg. Hug your right knee in with your left arm. Let the right hand come down to the mat behind you. Look over your right shoulder. If that's enough, stay here, or you can use your left arm to come to the outside of your right thigh to help you twist a little deeper. Imagining that your belly button could touch your spine will create some more space there for you. Deep breath in. Exhale to come back to center and let that leg come up and then down in front of you, back into our staff pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, slide up. Bring that left knee with you. Cross that over. Hug it in with your right arm, left hand behind you. Option to go deeper with your right arm, twisting to look over the left shoulder.